Hello, this is Sandman 99,
And I'm Ep35.
and we're back with more Fallout 4
Indeed.
with the adventures of G9-13. And in the last episode, we were searching for a missing scientist and a photo album in Vault 83, a previously undiscovered vault. And we managed to get that sorted out, but while we were there, we got a message saying that Sanctuary had been attacked and received some damage. So I toured my way back across the Commonwealth, all the way from way over here where the secret cave was.
Yep.
And it was kind of a bit of a whirlwind tour. I did some building here at the Red Rock at Nahant and established a few more supply lines.
Mm-hmm.
And had to, like build beds and defenses and all that kind of good stuff at these various places because they continue to grow while I'm away.
Yep.
And then I arrived back in Sanctuary to find that everything was just fine.
Literally?
Pretty much, yeah. There was no damage or anything like that. I guess it must have repaired itself when I was on my way here.
Weird.
But I decided to shore up the defenses a little bit anyways, so I added some gun turrets here and there, and I kind of decorated the entrance a little bit, and I figured this sign would make a good deterrent. So
Wow.
Here we go. Welcome to Sanctuary Hills. Troublemakers will be shot. And
Well, they will indeed be shot.
Yeah.
There's even like I see you have a special platform for a machine gun turret right
Yeah.
under the sign.
yeah, and I also added a little bit of water purification here because that was one thing that we were running a little short of in our little community. And I can't figure out how we could have suffered damage in this attack because I kept things really tight and concentrated. Like basically all inside this compound.
Maybe there was something arbitrary in one of the houses that got damaged?
Maybe, I don't know.
Something that makes no difference at all whatsoever?
Probably. But anyway, we are off to a quick start here. I figured what we'd do in this episode, since we're exploring vaults and all that kind of stuff, is we'd go to Vault 81, I think it is. That's like this one down here. Yeah. Because in my never-ending search for a decent sniper weapon, I still haven't found one yet. So I know I can buy a good one there. But anyway, I'm going to crash on the couch here for a bit. So it's daylight when I can go and do this. Wow.
Somebody just came up and sat on you while you were sleeping.
Yeah, and now I gotta take, it must have been one of those disease couches, because now I gotta take antibiotics again. And then I'll have to drink some more water, but that's why I put water fountains in every settlement.
Still got a decent supply of antibiotics yet, still, too.
Yeah, well, I have the ability to make my own now, too. In fact, I might even be able to now. But I'm not going to worry about it too much at this moment. Because I think it's just Tier 1 chemist, actually, that you're allowed, that you can make your own antibiotics. So, and I did get that perk, so I have that ability. And we'll have some crispy squirrel bits for breakfast, and then away we go. And I guess we'll have to just go over the wall, since it's how the gate is blocked. And we'll head for Vault 81.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I added some more defenses over here. There isn't anything in this house, but I put a few guard posts here. And I built basically a guard post type thingy over here too, right? So I've got elevated gun towers and then the guys behind the guard stations.
Yeah, I can't imagine what could have possibly gotten damaged.
Well, you know what? After a while, some of the oh look, there's a dead deer. Maybe it was attacked by radstags. Oh, you'll notice that there's no more dead guy and dog here in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
That's because of the tidy bot. Because you can tell the tidy bot to tidy all the way out to its extended range.
And it tidied the dead guy.
And it'll tidy well beyond the range of settlement. Oh yeah, this was on my way back too. I was in here, catching up with the Red Rocket, and because, like you have to go in and do stuff once in a while in these settlements to keep up with their growth. And I was in the middle of doing stuff, and these guys came charging out of the bush here. So I sat up on top of the elevated point on the Red Rocket there, and between me and the gun towers and the settlers there, we shot the crap out of them before they could even get in the gate.
Nice.
Yeah. So, anyway. Seems like a pretty peaceful trip here so far. This is it gets to be a fairly settled area. You don't really get a lot in the way of random encounters here. In what is probably the safest part of the Commonwealth.
Yep. Yeah, I guess the only real way you can get into trouble up this way is if you either get random super mutant attack, or you end up dealing with that robot in that scrapyard.
Yeah, well, there are encounter hotspots like this intersection. Although it's not frequent, sometimes you can get encounters here. That's one thing actually that I think they could have done better at, was the random encounter thing, right? Rather than have them tied to a specific location, like a campsite or a specific spot on the map. Like they should have had if you're going to have a random encounter, it should occur anywhere, right?
Yep. Because
it's almost like you kind of lose that spontaneity a little bit, I guess. It's like, you know what? I need a random encounter to squeeze a few more XP out for the next level. I think I'll go to that ruined house over there and see what's there.
Well, it wouldn't be so bad too if they had a lot more random encounter locations too, right?
Yeah.
Like, I guess to bring up again another older Bethesda title, it seems like Oblivion's random encounter locations, while I'm pretty sure they're fixed, there's a lot more of them.
Yeah, maybe I never realized it just because it doesn't feel like they're tied to fixed locations.
Yeah, whereas in this game, because there's so few of them,
yeah,
they just need a little bit more random locations.
Yeah, or in this this is a much more modern game than Oblivion 2. Like maybe they had the wherewithal to do that. Make true random encounters that can occur anywhere, right?
I mean, they had that ability even back in Daggerfall, back in like the 90s. What they would do is they would basically just spawn them around you,
yeah,
or kind of spawn them as you enter an area or load into a cell.
Yeah, because I do have a couple of mods that occasionally will add random encounters. Like you'll be attacked by a random encounter or something like that.
But those will spawn them right in your back pocket.
But they're tied to my physical location.
Yeah. Whereas in the Daggerfall and stuff like that, it was more like almost kind of like I don't know too much about the game, so I don't want to speak outside of my knowledge. But I'm pretty sure it was like, if you just enter a cell, it would like determine if there was going to be a random encounter in that cell or not, and I'm pretty sure maybe some random encounters also spawned off your location, but they were never like right in your back pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one thing that bugs me about those particular random encounters, is they literally spawn within steps of you and directly behind you all the time. And they actually do literally appear out of nowhere too, because on occasion when I've been fortunate enough to turn around just as they spawn, they actually do appear literally out of thin air.
Yep.
Yes, we're talking to Supervisor White here because we haven't done this before.
What became of Dr. Gray?
Like so many others.
And
He died in the war.
we need to do something about this at some point, too, for our
Robotics and
supply
artificial
lines.
intelligence
Okay.
were our creator's great passion.
Because we don't have a supply line to Oberlin Station, which we happen to have as a settlement right now. But they're isolated.
So you need a supply line to connect them.
Yep.
Well, it's definitely unique. Sort of hard to miss.
I'll take that as a compliment, darling. After all, the last thing any woman wants to be is ordinary. A few other things you should know. Talk to Green if you need supplies. If it's caps you require, Brown might have a few odd jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
The water?
Oh, it's ghastly. That's what it is. Simply ghastly. Pressure's down. Radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin.
You don't have
This
skin.
will never do. I don't mean to
Yeah.
impose, darling, but perhaps you could lend us a hand.
All right.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. Most of our water comes from the old Weston plant, south of here. Such an eyesore. Be a dear and pay a visit, See what you can do. Maybe tidy up the place. It must be filthy. If you can get it working again, I'm sure I can come up with something for you.
This is actually a pretty useful settlement, too, because the robots produce food that can be shared amongst your other settlements through the supply lines.
Nice.
And yet they don't actually consume any.
Because they're robots.
Because they're robots. But we're not going to pursue that right away because we're off to do something else today. What are we... Oh, see Abbott at the wall. We haven't even done that yet. Wow, we have a lot of Diamond City related things that we need to take care of too. Little side quests to just get out of the way. It's just that I've been busy doing my own thing here and I haven't really paid much attention to that.
Yeah, well, one thing builds up on another, right?
Yeah, you start going in a particular direction and before you know it, you're a long ways down that rabbit hole. Oh, there it is. So I did manage to scrounge together enough resources to build a fence around the place. But
And that's it?
But that's pretty much about it, yeah.
Well, I guess we'll just have to hold out until you can manage to develop them a little bit more.
Yep. Well, I guess if they get attacked, we'll come running. So long as we're not too far away or in the middle of something else. If we're not too busy. Okay, this is sometimes a dangerous area too, underneath this overpass for the train tracks, right? Rail bridge, I guess. You can sometimes have raiders or, yeah, see that? Or super mutants or all kinds of bad things in there, right?
Not another step. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah. You know what? I'll just start without you. How about that?
That's probably how I would have handled it, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I found that's the best policy, right? If the other guy wants to tell you how much it's going to hurt, hit him first.
Yeah, really. Yeah, that's the problem, right? They do too much of this talking and not enough of, shooting.
Well, it's not a problem for me.
That's a problem for them.
Well, yeah, but I don't really care about that. Oh, yeah, I've been by here before. I cleaned out all those food items. What's going on up here? Who's that? Oh, that must be one of Cricket's guards.
They must be in a fight with something.
Yep, they usually are. Oh my.
Sounds like Mr. Gutsy.
Yeah, maybe I ought to just take cover and let Cricket and her guards handle it. Also, that same mod that put that gunner base or whatever it is in Concord, put this, it looks like an entrance to another thing. Yeah, there's a Mr. Gutsy over there. That has a gun turret on top of it. But it seems to be broken because when I go to activate the trap door, nothing happens. Right? It's kind of weird. But anyway. We'll just head on up here. To Vault 81. There's even a bed here. You can sleep if you needed to.
And catch a disease.
Probably. Okay. Well, what was that over there? Yeah. Grab that stuff too. And then we'll have a drink of water.
Always more water.
Yep. There's not enough water in the world. Just how it is.
You see, you'd think with all the water that you drink, you'd have it hooked up on an IV or something.
Yeah, or have a beer helmet or something with water in it.
See, that's a good idea, right? You could have like the beer helmet. You have like a purified water loaded in each side. Just like immunity for thirst. Maybe that's a mod somebody should make.
Yeah, really, eh? The beer helmet mod?
Mm-hmm. I guess it wouldn't be too different from...
Oh, look at that. Speaking of beer.
Somebody brought a beer to work?
I guess so. Okay, what's my persuasiveness like here? It's actually pretty good. I can probably talk my way into this place. I'm in combat? With who? Where?
I don't know, but if you sneak, then the caution will fade.
Yeah,
eventually.
Maybe. Something must have been chasing me while I was coming up here or something. That I just didn't notice. Okay, there. Now we should be good.
Problem solved.
Yeah. Although there'll probably be something waiting for me on the outside when I go back out.
Yeah, probably.
Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working pit boy, but you better start talking.
Lie. Vault
Got it in
95.
Vault 95.
Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
I wanted to come in and shoot up the place.
Just looking to do a little trading?
Is that so? And you expect me to believe that? Oh, Overseer.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
Lie. Help a fellow vault
But I'm
dweller.
a fellow vault dweller. Can't you just let me in?
Excuse me, ma'am. Before you arrived, she indicated she was from a vault. She's in possession of a working Pip-Boy.
Is that so? I'm going to allow it.
Well,
Edwards, open the
aren't
door
you
and make the
slick?
announcement.
Yeah.
Officer Edwards and I will meet
That's
you
one
at
of the
entrance.
benefits of high charisma.
Come on, Gwen. My guys have been working doubles for weeks now. They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, I'll see what I can do. But you and I
The
both
gate
know
just
we
hit you in
can't
the
keep
ass.
going on
Yeah.
like this.
Sorry about
Oh.
that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway.
Now she's
Gwen
talking to me.
McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide.
It's kind of a
ourselves.
contradiction that this has been a vault for the last 2 centuries and she's carrying a pipe gun, right?
Well, maybe they decided they needed to
Why do
get
you keep
armed from the
yourselves so
outside.
isolated?
Why not?
The American way and
Warm
all.
beds, clean clothes, a solid roof over our heads. Our food and water are radiation-free. We don't deal with the elements or raiders. We're safe here. And for some, that safety and stability is what counts.
Aren't you curious about the Commonwealth and what it has to offer?
Of course. But my duty is to these people and keeping them safe. We receive a few select traders often enough to stay well informed. Now, I have work to do. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Okay.
Hope you're
There
not
we
making
go.
any trouble.
Yeah, don't you be making any trouble now.
Yeah.
Whips out gun. Spray, spray, spray.
No signs of radiation. Impressive.
Yeah, it's been a good radiation day today.
You're that Commonwealth traveler, aren't you? Is that your Pip-Boy? It better be.
Your Pip-Boy ever act up on you? Damn it, mine's been glitchy lately.
I don't want to hear any negative
Wow,
reports
this
about you
hallway is
outside.
really crowded. I'm just going to go in the elevator here, I think.
You're like a celebrity.
Yeah. I'm not sure how long this elevator ride will last, but I guess if it goes on too long, we can pause for a moment.
Alrighty.
You should play some elevator music or something while you're in an elevator.
Do 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 do
Yeah.
do 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 do.
I think it's time to pause because the scene should be taking a while now.
And we're back.
Yes, and no more elevator music.
No more elevator music.
Oh, and here comes our tour
Haley,
guide.
Are you really from the Commonwealth?
Yes, I am.
I knew it! Hey, I can show you around the vault if you want. Just 5 caps.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Give me the tour, Austin. Here's the caps.
Yes! I gotta show you to Erin. She's gonna flip. Follow me. We'll start over here.
I gotta eat something now.
And he's actually gonna earn his caps, unlike some good-for-nothings.
Yeah, like that little scammer at Bunker Hill, hey?
Yeah.
This is the depot. The Combs family run it. Erin and I are best friends. Her mom and dad fight a lot, so I don't like to go in there when they're around. But if you need something, they're the ones that have it.
Good to know, Austin. Thanks.
See, I told you I know things. Next stop, the Overseer. I bet you killed a lot of strange things. Ooh, and raiders. I bet you fought raiders too.
Okay, well, I'm gonna eat something here.
Just chowing down on foreign foods. Radiation foods. Radiated
Yep,
food.
some ever so slightly irradiated wild mute fruit.
The Overseer's office is up there. They're busy up there, and they do not like to be bothered. She makes rules, but she's nice. I like her.
Overseer, huh? I suppose someone needs to be in charge?
Well, if you need her, that's where you'll find her. Next stop, the diner. Now we gotta go downstairs. That's where the diner is. Everybody eats there. Sometimes it gets real crowded. The Somersets are nice, though. You'll like them.
Okay. Wow, look at this nice checkered floor.
Hello, Austin. I see you're showing our guest from the Commonwealth around.
Yes, ma'am. This is
Oh, you
the
know, it wouldn't be a
Sunshine
diner without a checkered
Grant
floor.
says that they'll take
Yeah,
all
I
of their
guess,
hard
eh?
work and turn it into swill. Mr. and Mrs. Somerset run the diner. They're pretty nice. Mrs. Somerset's pies are the best.
I'll come here if I get hungry.
I like it here.
I'll save you a slice of pie, Austin.
Next stop, Horatio. I told you they were nice. Do you like your hair? I like mine. I hate combing it, though. Gran makes me comb it.
Oh, look.
Yes. Austin, that hair of yours is a mole rat's nest.
This is where Horatio fixes up people's hair. Aaron's mom comes here all the time. Gran hardly comes here at all. She makes me cut my hair, though. It's not fair.
If I ever need a new hairstyle, I'll come here.
I hate getting my hair cut. Next stop is Gran. Let's go see Gran. I live with her. She's not my real grandmother, though. My parents died when I was real little.
Okay.
This kid is like the most outgoing kid ever.
Yeah. Where'd she go?
Hi, Gran.
Austin,
Oh,
what are
there.
you doing here? Are you bothering that stranger from the Commonwealth?
Okay.
I'm bothering her.
I was expecting her to be over there for
That's
some
Gran.
reason.
She takes care of me. You can call her Dr. Pensky. She acts a little grumpy, but it's not for real.
Says you.
She runs our hydroponics lab. It's where we get all our food.
Good to know. I bet she takes good care of you.
When she remembers. Or isn't too busy.
Watch it, boy.
Next stop, Miss Katie.
Okay.
Come on, hurry up. We gotta go to the other side of the vault. I'll show
Okay.
you where I go to school. I bet you didn't have to go to school.
Can't make it around the guard.
Damn guard's always in the way.
Yeah.
It's just like Oblivion where they're always in the way.
Yeah. This is just like every other Bethesda game too, where there's that like weird half-speed jog. It's not a walk and it's not a run, but it's something sort of halfway in between, right?
Yep.
Your gran is a smart woman, Austin.
It's good to know all the kids are getting an education.
If you say so.
Whoa.
Next stop is the medical.
Your hair's a real mess there.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess. But I don't go there unless I have
I think they're right.
Or unless Gran makes me.
Yeah, suddenly the top half of his head was missing.
And you could see through the back of his mouth.
Yeah. Must have been just a weird camera angle or something.
He's just like, don't talk to me about education.
This is our medical clinic. If you get hurt or sick, you come down here. Dr. Forsyth says I can't bother him or Rachel while they're working.
Good to know. If I need help, I'll come here.
I hope you don't mind needles. They poke at you a lot in here.
Yeah, that seems to be the standard medical procedure for almost everything, right? A shot?
Yeah, we'll give you a shot for that.
Yeah.
She didn't believe me when I said I would.
We'll inject you full of all the happy drugs. If you've got a problem, there's a needle for it.
Yep.
Hmm?
Oh well. You can fail this quest if you don't follow him, too.
Seriously?
It says quest failed.
Who I found? The stranger from the Commonwealth.
Wow. You're really from the Commonwealth?
Yes, I am.
Whoa. Someone from the Commonwealth. That's so cool. We haven't had a visitor in a while now.
Thanks for doing my tour. I was so cool to show you off to everyone.
See, and I got some XP for doing that.
Yeah, so I guess it's actually worth your while.
Have you seen my
cat? Ash is gone?
I think he's left the vault.
Yeah, you
I
can
saw him
extort
run
the
by me
kid
when
for
I got
money
here.
to go and search for her cat, eh?
Oh, please, bring him back. Please.
I guess if you were a bad person, you could do that, right?
Just doing business with
I'll
people,
find him for
man.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
His name is Ash.
Especially with like a 10-year-old kid, right?
That's right. They gotta learn capitalism early.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what time is it? Okay. School might still be in here. There's one more little kind of side questy kind of thing. That's where you talk to the teacher and you give a little talk to the class, and then she gives you a perk magazine, right? As a thank you. But it's a little buggy. Like if you don't do things exactly right, then you can break that little side quest for some reason. Which is why I'm waiting for this kid to walk in and sit down in the classroom, because they basically all the kids have to be in their seats, and then you can go up and talk to the teacher and do the thing, right?
I see.
Yeah. Okay, come on, sit down. All right, there we go. Now we can go and talk to the teacher.
Sitting at the front of the class, teacher's
You're
pet.
that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth. Every waking moment is an adventure out there.
Oh my. I knew it. My kids would love to hear some of them. Would you be willing to talk to my class?
I'd be glad to talk to him.
Marvelous. Stop by whenever class is in session. I'll just stop what I'm doing and turn the class over to you.
That would be like right now, right?
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children, listen up. We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
How do you know about Deathclaws?
I hear stuff. Gran heard something about them from a Commonwealth guy.
One of the Minutemen helped me kill one once.
Cool. What happened?
Wouldn't you rather hear about when I fought mole rats?
Not really. My dad says mole rats are just nuisances.
God.
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
When the Deathclaw crawled out, Preston was ready with his laser musket.
I bet you were glad he was there.
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you. Here.
There.
Remember, teaching the kids about self-defense is...
Well, you know what?
Martial ability or whatever you want to call that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you know what? You get the little comic book thing, and if you're a melee person, well, then those Grognak comics are... Oh, okay.
Pretty bad in there.
But yeah, you're teaching kids how to slay the dragon so that they can grow up to be dragon slayers too, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, over here, that's where I'm trying to go.
Ashes!
Yeah. Because we want to talk to this person.
Our Commonwealth guest, welcome to the depot. And pardon the clutter, I don't get much time.
What's going on with that wall?
I think there's somebody trying to walk through that wall.
I didn't even notice.
Thanks for being polite. Let me know if there's something I can get for you. I've got a little bit of everything lying around here. When you're dealing with items that are all over 200 years old, work just accumulates like crazy. Some days it's all I can do to keep my head above water. But you probably don't want to hear about all that. Let me know if you want to take a look.
I might be interested in buying or selling.
Great. I have all sorts of odds and ends.
Okay. This is what I was after.
No, it comes with a scope, does it?
Yep. I don't know if I've got anything to sell back. I'm probably just going to end up out the cash. Oh, I could sell that.
You're still gonna end up out a whole crap load of cash.
Oh, yeah, probably. But that's okay. Because this is actually a combat rifle that has the 2-shot legendary attached to it.
Yeah.
And while the 2-shot legendary attachment I kind of have mixed feelings about in some ways.
Because it kind of makes the weapon hopelessly inaccurate?
Yes, but only when you're not aiming through a scope. So if you intend to use this weapon as a sniper weapon, then basically both bullets go to the same spot.
If you have a scope.
If you are aiming through a scope.
How weird.
Yeah. So, let's see what kind of attachments we've got on this thing anyway, because it looks like it came with some stuff. Okay, it's got some kind of a vanilla scope on it. 20-shot magazine by the looks of it. Oh, okay, and it's got an automatic receiver. Looks like I'm going to have to do a little bit of work to it. The barrel and the stock are probably good, and I probably don't need a bigger magazine than that. The short distance scope, though, I'll probably have to put a longer scope on.
Yep.
If I'm going to be using it in that way. But other than that, yeah, I like combat rifles. I think that they're, out of all the vanilla weapons, I think they're probably the most versatile.
Be a flaw in the hybridization.
Because you can set them up to be almost anything you want. So if you found one that has, for example, the 2-shot, or even better, the Instigator legendary, then the best thing to do is outfit it like a sniper rifle. And oh, that was a fairly fast elevator ride. Huh. So and if it comes with like some kind of a cold or bleed or something like that, the plasma damage, like one of those kinds of damage effects that adds damage per shot, then you're better off to make it an automatic weapon, because then those extra bonus damage things add up pretty quickly too, right?
Yep.
Anyway, we're going to pause briefly because we're going to go outside.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, that was about a minute or so, but
we're back.
We're back. And it's getting to be evening. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way back to a connected settlement now, so I can kind of tinker with this gun a little bit to get it ready for what I was really going to do.
Which is to do some sniper work?
Yes, because I want to do the Grey Garden thing, but there's a whole bunch of super mutants guarding that water treatment plant, and of course super mutants are extraordinarily dangerous. So I want to be able to shoot them from really, really far away.
And do a lot of damage?
And do a lot of damage. Uh-oh, crap. Speaking of which...
Problem solved.
Yeah. Is that the only one? Did that actually shoot 2 bullets out of the clip?
It did.
Wow, that's pretty glary. Okay, we'll switch to something else here.
Yeah, I think that's a night vision scope.
Yeah. Because I'm a little concerned, because usually when there's one super mutant, there's 2 or 3. At least.
Well, as long as you're careful, you should be alright.
And I do have a little bit of a scope on this too, although it is a shotgun, so it's not really a sniper weapon, right? I've been using it on occasion as a sniper weapon, but I've been trying to find a better weapon to replace this with for long distance shooting for quite some time now.
I guess this will be it.
I guess, well, Overseer's Guardian will be it.
Yeah. I guess it was just the one. Either that or he was just lagging real far behind his group.
Yeah, well, sometimes they run into other things in the world and they fight and kill each other too, right?
Yep.
So there might be a couple of dead super mutants underneath that rail bridge or something too. Alrighty. So, bit of traveling around today, but I guess it can't really be helped.
Well, it's not like you're not getting anything done, though.
Yeah.
Right, you've got the Overseer's Guardian now. That's the first step to getting this Grey Garden thing done. You're taking all the right steps in the right direction.
Yeah. Yeah, and Grey Garden's actually a pretty cool settlement, too. In addition to its good, usefulness as a food source, you can do some pretty neat stuff because you can build on top of the overpass there and that kind of thing, too.
Mm-hmm.
Although it took me a while to figure out, for me at least, the best way to do that.
Oh, building up on top of the overpass?
Yeah, well, getting there, right? Because it is like 4.5 stories above the ground kind of thing, right?
Yep.
And at first I thought I had to like build a multiple floor tower kind of thing with stairs inside in order to get up there. Eventually I figured out that the best way to do it is to just build some like barn or warehouse style steel stairs and just have a really long staircase go up there. Okay, so we should have the appropriate workbench here at Lexington, and I think we're connected here too. Yeah. So. We haven't done any developing here yet, but I guess that's okay. All right. There we go. Oh, I have to get some adhesives. and gears or something too, by the looks of it. Oh, I know why that gun fired 2 shots, because it's an automatic weapon right now.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. Yep.
Yeah. Damn it. Now I gotta go shopping.
You want to pause while we go shopping?
We'll pause while I go shopping.
And we're back.
Yes, and we had to actually go all the way to Diamond City and back to buy adhesives. Because even at the Drumlin Diner and Trash Can Carla, between the two of them, they didn't have enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a calibrated, powerful receiver, which is the best receiver I can put on this gun at this level. And then I think I'm pretty happy with the rest of the gun, but I am going to put an 8x combat scope on it.
Yep.
And I'm going to go with the combat scope rather than the long scope, just because with the combat scope I can also aim in third person if I need to, which makes this gun a little more versatile.
Does it still have the same accuracy benefit?
Pretty close. I mean, it doesn't quite magnify as much as a long scope does.
Oh no, I meant in regards of the dual shot legendary.
Oh, well, close enough. I mean, if I'm shooting something at close range, then I'm going to hit it with both bullets anyways, probably. But we can play around with that. But anyway, so now I can drop these things back in there. So if we ready this thing, Okay, so you can see it has a pretty big spread, but we'll just do this. So at this range, it made a single hole.
Yep.
Right. And if we go all the way back over to this building here, okay, and we'll aim. You can see the hole that I made there. So it made 2 holes, not too far apart at that range.
Yeah, they'd probably still both hit the target.
So they'd probably still both hit the target, right? Which makes this weapon, in a pinch, the kind of weapon that I can use at close range if necessary, right? I'm going to grab those other 45 rounds out of the workbench because I'm going to need them. But anyway, now, because it's nighttime, we should probably try and do a little bit of sleeping here.
Before you get totally ambushed by vampires?
Again. Yeah. Like
yeah, because you ended up getting ambushed by vampires in Diamond City too. But the Diamond City Guard took quick care of that.
Yep. So anyway, it looks like I built a bed here already. So I'm going to sleep for 8 hours, and then by then I'll get up and it will be daylight out again. And of course I have to eat something. Guess we'll have some wild mute fruit for breakfast. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just real quickly
build some storage for weapons?
Build some storage for weapons because I need to lighten my load here a little bit. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give up the Kelly Macabre. And I'm going to give up Tantrum.
Big steps.
Yeah. Well, I think though I'm going to probably go away from the submachine gun thing. Because like I may have mentioned to you earlier, I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to look at rifleman perks when I start spending.
Something to go well with the shotguns, as
yeah,
well
something
as
that will go
with
the shotguns as well as Overseer's Guardian. I think I'm going to kind of build my character around that. That's a good gun too, but I'm not really planning on being a handgun type person either, right?
Yep.
So
you just gotta mod that thing out so it has like a 12-inch long barrel and a buttstock.
Yeah. Yeah, then it's just a rifle, right?
That's right.
Too. Yeah.
A revolver rifle.
Yeah, actually I used to have a really cool mod for a type of gun called the Ruger Mark V. And it was a pistol, but you could also put a stock on it. And then I think it would work as a rifle. But it still basically looked like a pistol with a really weird looking stock attached to it. But then it made the rifle perks work, right? Anyway, and I think we also can drop some ammunition off here now too, because I don't think we need to carry all those 38s around. Okay. We'll see what else we can drop off here. We can drop off the beer and the brain fungus. Oh, we could cook that Deathclaw meat, I guess.
Yeah, you got enough iguana on the stick for now.
Because that's one of the drawbacks when you carry around like 20 things of water everywhere you go.
It weighs you down?
It weighs you down, yeah. Drop that off. Drop this off. Okay. Okay, well, that's a little bit more manageable now, I think. So here we go. So we basically have a shotgun as our main go-to weapon for close range, and then we'll use Overseer's Guardian as a sniper rifle, and also sort of hybrid, I guess.
Combat weapon?
Right? Combat weapon. Like I said, combat rifles are very versatile. You can use them in a lot of different ways.
So you're going to solve the problem for Grey Garden now, then?
Yes, I'm going to go and solve the problem for Grey Garden. And I have a little bit of an unorthodox way of doing this.
Oh?
Yeah. And I'm going to demonstrate that. Although it's kind of foggy and not really favorable for sniper work right now. But we'll see how it goes. I have to say, I have never been to Boston, but if this is any indicator, it must be foggy and rainy there like half of the time.
Well, they are a coastal city.
Yeah.
I don't know, me personally, I've never seen the ocean.
Yeah, I've been to the West Coast a couple of times.
A lot of rain out there too, I suspect.
Yep, it rains there a lot too. Well, that didn't take long. I got to drink water already.
Can't you just open up your mouth and be like,
Yeah, really, eh? Not sure if that water's good to drink, though.
It can't be any worse than the stuff you're drinking.
Oh, yeah, probably not. All right, here's our spot up where that beached boat is there. Did you see how I picked that without stopping?
Yeah, you did it just like I do.
Are you impressed?
I am impressed. You got to do that more often.
Yeah, we're gonna try it again here.
Look at you.
Oh, look at me. I learned stuff.
He's got the skills.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna have a smoke. Because having a smoke, for some reason, doubles your surprise attack damage while that effect lasts.
Okay.
It lasts for a few minutes.
At least until you get the nicotine addiction.
That's right. Well, then actually what that does too is it gives you a timer. When the little pill icon is green, you get the bonus for attack damage, and when it turns red, you get a debuff, and the bonus for attack damage goes away.
Yep.
Because anyone who's ever been around a smoker who is deprived of their habit for a brief period of time knows that they are not themselves.
But apparently they have steady hands like a surgeon when they're ready and smoking.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to basically do this. Oh, I had a little freeze frame there, eh?
Yeah, I noticed that.
That's what screwed me up there.
Well, you shot him.
Yeah, I hit him that time. But you can see that even when they became aware of me and started shooting back, I have a tremendous advantage.
Oh, you're so far out of their range.
Because my gun is way better than theirs.
Oh, there he is.
And this is just far enough away, and with that big body of water between us, they can't really figure out where I am in order to retaliate.
And you'd have plenty of warning if they actually did figure out where you are.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I think I gotten all of them that I can see from this particular view. So now...
Time to switch to a different angle?
Time to switch to a different angle. See, and you can imagine what this kind of gun does once you... once you put a...
Whoa!
Yeah. I just did.
Twice.
Twice. Oh, look. Hi there.
Wow.
Bet you weren't expecting that, were you?
Yeah, I guess you didn't see that, did you?
Wow, this is a busy place. Look at this. Dead dogs. Raiders.
Yeah, didn't expect that, did you?
Well, I might have to rethink the pistol thing now.
Ah.
That Deadeye actually is a very, very good...
I know, but you spent, like, thousands of caps.
Yeah, I know. I spent thousands of caps getting this gun. But that's okay. One of the good things about the Juger pistol is that it's actually pretty lightweight, too. And it uses the same ammunition that the combat rifle does, so... Like, you see how the weight of it is only 3.3?
Yep.
Right? So, it's not like I'm carrying around another massively heavy, you know, like, submachine gun or rifle type weapon, right? Okay. Oh, look, there's another one right there.
Well, you have better eyes than I do.
See that? I don't fight fair, okay? I kill my enemies before they know that I'm here, whenever possible.
Whereas I'm just deadlier than everyone else.
There's a doggy over there, too. See, if I had the wherewithal and the perks and everything that are needed, I would put a recon scope on this thing.
So you can see them easier.
Well, what it does is it marks them.
Yeah.
And then when they move around, you can see where they go, right?
Yep.
But anyway, I think I've probably gotten all the mileage out of this particular spot that I'm going to.
Well, time to switch spots again.
Yep. We'll move up a little bit closer. But at least I don't have to worry about some super mutant suicider running up and, you know, charging at me while I'm trying to do my sniper thing.
Yep. Although Nightkin could still be a problem.
Yeah. Hopefully there aren't any of those here, though. I'm pretty sure I would have realized it by now, if there were any.
Well, there still be a body of water between you and them.
That's pretty shallow, though. That's like a wading pool deep. like that guy with the laser rifle managed to hit me a couple of times, eh? Or was that the raider?
I think that was the raider.
Yeah. That kind of caught me by surprise there, because I wasn't expecting it.
Oh. What's that?
Oh crap, there is one of them. Where is he? There he is. God damn.
Shotgun time.
Now it's time to run and jump in the water.
You can't get over that.
I can't get over that.
Shotgun time.
Yeah. Oh, there, now I can get over that. Yeah. Because he can't follow me into the water. Boy, I hate those things. They're so dangerous.
Yeah, anything invisible really is dangerous.
Yep. Yeah, I wonder if I've got any berry mentats. That might be kind of handy. Let's see. No such luck. I guess I'll have to try and look for the shimmering and pick him off from a distance here before he can catch up to me. There he is. See, because they're fast too, right? Like they're like lightning. You see how fast he's moving?
Yep. He's a lot faster than you.
Oh, look at this. Saw something shiny here.
Wow.
Sweet.
Okay. Oh, look, there's another one there, too. I just spotted.
Yeah. Wow, these guys are bullet sponges.
Yeah, they are. They're pretty tough. My smoke also ran out, though. So I'm not doing 4 times damage on the sneak attacks like I was. Okay. And of course, they're hiding behind those hand railings too, right?
So you get your 50 cal BMG and you're trying to do your sniper work. And the 50 cal hits the handrail, and the bullet totally deforms and gets flung back by the armor.
Yeah.
Right? That's how that works?
Yeah. I wish I had a gun like that.
Alright, let's see if you can kill this guy finally.
I'm trying. I've shot him like 100 times, right? He just won't die.
Ah, you had your chance. Ah, well.
That tree is a real pain.
You might just have to try shooting around it.
Yeah. Where are you going?
Well, maybe if he comes out to the front, he'll be easier to shoot.
Yeah, I wish he would.
I don't know, it seems like that guy's just made of unobtainium.
Ah, there, see?
Yeah, you shot his shimmering ass.
And again.
Too far away.
Oh, gotta take water break now.
Thirsty work.
Yeah.
It's like the guy who's back on the bridge again.
Hey, I can level up. Maybe I should level up and take Rifleman perk here, right?
Yes.
There's a good idea. We'll do a little more damage. There, I got the invisible guy.
As long as he was the only one.
Yeah, well, I hope he was the only one. Whoa, look at him go.
He can skate, man.
Yeah.
It's like, what? I thought this was NHL 2001.
Yeah, really, eh? Okay, here, mutant. Somebody wandering through there. Oh well, I'm just wasting bullets. Maybe I'll try moving up a little closer again here now that that invisible guy is dead. Maybe that was the only one.
One can only hope. But I guess you'll certainly want to keep sneaking anyways.
Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to get over this wall. Okay. That one's got an assault rifle. No, he's got a big laser rifle of some sort. Holy crap, look at that. How many times have I shot that guy? Like, wow.
I wonder if it's the damage drop-off from distance.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Somehow I think in real life, you don't suddenly get hurt by bullets less just because you're shooting them from far away. Oh, well, there you go. Headshot works.
Yeah.
You'll want to be careful of that dog. Or anybody invisible. You could just cross the river and sneak and wait for it all to go away.
Yeah.
There's your chance to reload.
Okay, well. Oh, got it. Oh, crap. Well, I did pick the flower, though.
Actually, did you animation cancel the drinking water with the flower picking?
No, I think I drank the water, too. I didn't want to, but I did anyway. Oh, okay, there's the dog. Let's shoot the dogs.
Well, at least it's almost dead.
Yeah.
Ah, you couldn't quite finish it.
That's okay. He'll come out in the open now that I'm over here. Then I can finish him off. See? Here he comes.
Oop. Be wary.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the damage on those headshots. It's way better.
Yep. Well, that's why I was trying to shoot him in the head. Now he's going to go off and hide somewhere, and I'm going to have to go looking for him after I eat something again.
Does some sniper work, makes a sandwich.
Yeah. I'm right here. I'm in the same place that I was. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no retreat now.
I think that was probably the last of them.
Yep, you have to loot his foot. Because if you try to loot anything other than his foot, then you'll end up drinking the water again.
Yeah, I don't really need anything else that he was carrying, so just go around here. What are we looking at for time here anyway? We're probably just about at the limit, huh?
Just about.
So, anyway, yeah, there isn't really anything I want there. Okay, shotgun shells. 45-70s. I don't really want those, but I'll have to move it out of the way. It's out of the way. 10mm rounds. And okay. I think we're there. I think I'll switch to the shotgun anyway if something does pop up at short range, and it's better to have that. Nightkin. Yeah. It's funny, he just sort of stood still there, even though he was invisible. He just kind of stood there and let me shoot him, eh?
I wonder if it was because he couldn't figure out where you were.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Well, they might be super perceptive, but they're not exactly known for being smart, I guess.
Yeah, I guess not. Had it there for a second, yeah. So, I've been in here a few times before. So I kind of know where everything is, right? All of the hazards and stuff like that.
Oh, good thing, too.
That being said, though, Super Mutant Redux did add more enemies to this site. Okay. Beer bottles, we don't have to pick them all up though because we don't have enough. Shotgun shells, that's good. More shotgun shells.
All the good stuff.
Yep, all the good stuff. Gotta grab those.
Yeah, you can make a staircase out of that.
That's right. And not only that, but for some reason you get a little bit of XP for taking those too. Okay. Looks like there aren't any more enemies alive here. And we'll grab the cans just because the cans are really light.
Yep.
And I think that pretty much... Oh, wait a minute. Almost forgot. Might as well... Now, if I can figure out how to get out of here.
God.
The holy Sjogren inertia shotgun.
It just really wants to be wielded.
Yep. Well, I gotta admit, it is a really good gun. It's actually one of my favorite ones. Well, I think we're going to leave this episode here because we have gone through and at least cleaned out the exterior of this area and demonstrated a little bit what the capabilities of the combat rifle are. I like the combat rifle. It's probably I'll keep using this weapon for almost the rest of the game.
Alrighty.
But anyway, until next time, I am Sandman99.
And I'm RecV5.
And hope you enjoyed this. Leave us a like and maybe even a comment if you want.
Have a good one.